Hello my dear students of class 8, welcome back to our e-learning class. Now in our previous class we have read about the federalism. Now today we will read parliamentary form of government. The different tiers of government that you just read about consist of representatives who are elected by the people. You know the voting system is there through which we just send the elected people to the parliament. That means our representatives. Your class 7 book began with the story of Kanta, who was standing in the line to vote during an election. The Constitution of India guarantees universal adult suffrage. Now, suffrage meaning it is the suffrage actually it gives the authority to vote or the right to vote to all citizens irrespective of caste, creed, race, gender or place of birth or social status. When they were making the constitution, the members of the Constituent Assembly felt that the freedom struggle had prepared the masses for universal adult suffrage and that this would help encourage a democratic mindset and break the clutches of traditional caste, class and gender hierarchies. Meaning of hierarchies: the system or order in which people or things are arranged according to their importance. So during the freedom struggle, the people of India, they have become quite developed in mind. They have thought, no, this is the time that we should get our rights. We should just get everything which we didn't previously used to get. This means that the people of India have a direct role in electing their representatives. That means who will be there for ruling the country. They will be our representatives. We will elect them from among us and then we will send them. Also, every citizen of the country, irrespective of his or her social background, can also contest in elections. That means you are having the qualifications, then you can also stand for the election. These representatives are accountable to the people. You will read more about why representation is crucial to democratic functioning in Unit 2 of this book. Now, separation of powers. Regarding the separation of powers, I have written something on the board. Before my class gets over, I will move aside and you will check what I have written. I have actually just tried to make a summary of legislative, executive and judiciary type of system in our country. According to the Constitution, there are 3 organs of the state. These are the legislature, that means which makes the lawmaking part of our country. The executive, that means who put everything into effect, and the judiciary, that means it is related to the court. The legislature refers to our elected representatives. The executive is a smaller group of people who are responsible for implementing laws. Implementing means to put into effect and running the government. The judiciary, of which you will read more in Unit 3 of this book, refers to the system of courts in this country. In order to prevent the misuse of power by any one branch of the state, the Constitution says that each of these organs should exercise different powers. Through this, each organ acts as a check on the other organs of the state, and this ensures the balance of power between all 3. Now you can see over here it is written below the picture. Members of the Constituent Assembly feared that the executive might become too strong and ignore its responsibility to the legislature. That means it will somewhat behave like that monitor might be of the class. The Assembly therefore included a number of provisions in the Constitution to limit and control the action taken by the executive branch of government as a whole. So children, we have read up to this. Now I am moving aside and you just check what I have written on the board. So Legislature, it is the law and policy making body. Executive, it is responsible for the effective implementation of the laws or policies passed by the legislature. And judiciary refers to the system of courts in this country. Okay children, so in our next class we will proceed with the next part of the chapter.